Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame. D-Line, tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. And this is probably going to break the record for the longest live I've ever done. Not live, but video. But I'm going to tell y'all something, and then I'm going to get into all the nonsense. But life is good. Things are good. And I appreciate all y'all support. Like really, the real ones, I appreciate your support. And I woke up. Um, Today's Saturday. I woke up. I think it was Thursday morning, man. And I was on fire, man. I was not in this like a horrible way, but I could tell that little thing was in me that I was ready to act a fool. So with all that being said, I'm like, where's the beef? And what happened is this, you know, I I I said let me click on TikTok. And y'all know I always say God is trying to tell you something, the universe is spitting it to you. Well, I turned on TikTok and it was a video from Rick Ross, you know what I mean? The rapper Rick Ross. And he was just spitting game, man, and talking about, you know what I mean, why he really don't have time for negative people. It's like not conversations that could be deemed negative that have to be had, but just people who are looking for an issue. You know what I mean? Looking for some trauma all over the internet, the bloggers, the this, the that, the other, but they want that drama. Not for a topic, but just nothing else just to be seen. And then I clicked to the next message and the next video, literally the very next video. And it was, former producer, producer, owner, however you want to look at him, Dame Dash. And Dame Dash was saying the same thing, like, I don't fuck with negative people just because, I only got so much energy that I can go different ways and I got to do this and I understand, you know what I'm saying, that they need me more than I need them. So, you know what I mean? I got to keep my business tight and not even worry about those people. And so on and so on. It ended up being like 5 videos with this same thing. And then I sat back and I really looked and I reflected on some of the things that I shared with y'all about the hatred. And I'm gonna give y'all examples, and y'all need to follow me on this and just hear me out. And I'm gonna give y'all some of the things that lately that I've had to deal with. And like I tell you, I'm gonna give you the most honest perspective ever. I put that on my mama, Rest in peace to Carla. And Trevita. That's my aunt. But excuse me. Y'all heard me talk about the dude Mark, Remus's owner. And it's a heavy situation because, you know what I mean? Like I told y'all some about it, and it gets weirder and weirder and weirder, Because like I say, this individual, literally, I've never done anything to him but good things for him. Remus is a 4-year-old dog. Y'all never heard of Remus until, in the last year when I brought him up, I've always spoke well of this dude, Mark. I helped promote him. I never asked him for anything. I actually still had the messages. He asked me while he was down talking, the guy who actually produced Remus, who has a male that I produced, Gannicus. And he's like, man, use my boy or whatever, if you can. I said, the blood is solid, man. He's like, I'll give you a stud. And we went through all of this because, it's amazing. And I have to try to tell this in order so y'all follow me. But the craziest part about the thing is that this dude now is calling all kind of people, anybody who's ever got a dog from me. Oh, what are you sure that he owned that female? Are you sure? You know what I mean? Just weird shit, like on some weird stalker bitch type shit. I'm just being real with y'all. And it's like, dude, man, you never had a problem. Why all of a sudden do you want to have an internet problem? I don't get it. And y'all keep in mind, like I said, y'all never hear me talk about any of these people. I'm taking over that new leaf. I just want y'all to understand where I be coming from sometime when I get frustrated. So, you know, he talked to a couple people that I'm cool with, and they like, but what did he do to you? You telling me rumors of this, and I got to clear up this, and I got to clear up that. But what did he do? You, oh, he treated me good, but this, that, and the other, yada, yada, yada. He never did. Then he lied, and he said, you know, what y'all heard about that, it got broke down to the point of where he's saying that I was promoting a breeding that he didn't know about. Then I had to just, like some bitch shit, I had to send screen messages to these guys, you know what I'm saying, showing them where he asked me to do these breedings. Then furthermore, like when I put up the Tafiti breeding, you know what I mean, he's saying that he didn't know about the breeding, but he's on the post talking about, I can't wait, that's going to be fire, and this, that, and the other. How didn't you know about it? The one individual I allowed to put a deposit on it, called you and spoke to you, and you spoke highly and said, so now you're lying. You know, the bitch Minnie that I did a bomb ass litter. I mean, that litter is nice. With Odell, you know what I mean? He was the one that found the bitch. He was the one that set up everything. He did everything. Knew I went to get the bitch personally, all that. Now he's saying, oh, I was promoting the breeding and he didn't know about it. He sent me the bitch, literally. You know what I mean? He's in my inbox. This would be great. This is the type of weird shit that I deal with. And now I'm just telling y'all this so y'all will understand. This is the last time y'all ever gonna hear me speak on this shit, but it gets deeper. So then the individual, this dude named Ruben Rodriguez, you know, another weirdo, drinks too much, whatever. He comes up with a theory talking about I hung papers on Minnie and the puppies weren't off of Minnie and this, that, and the other. So keep in mind, the bitch is fully paid for. The puppies came basically 6 months after his last litter came, before I got him from her. The only litter she had before that, because she's still actually a young bitch. She haven't turned 3. You know what I mean? He just made up this shit. So I sent him a picture just to ease his stupid ass mind. I don't know where he got it from. But then he says, oh, that ain't the bitch. I'm like, dude. And then Mark's dumbass is sending the picture to people like, oh, that's not even the girl. Like, this is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Like, I own the bitch. I got the bitch. She came in the heat. Mark knows for a fact that she was in heat because that's when Remus was fucked up and he couldn't even get the semen properly to do the breeding. And he's still trying to just claim just for whatever reason. Keep in mind, there's no reason for either of these dudes to have anybody's beef. But they're making up these stories, you know what I mean? They're calling everybody. They're doing all this weird shit. And it's strange, man. Then you take into account, you know what I mean? I feel bad for some of the people who have things going on that these people are bothering and coming with the nonsense. But anything to be said, it just gets weirder, weirder, and weirder. Then you have individuals like Fillmore bullies that jumps on the post. And I'm going to speak on it, man, because I'm just tired of motherfuckers. You know, this dude was solid. And I'm like I told y'all, I'm giving y'all the real truth, 100, so y'all don't have to inbox me no more and be like, what was the problem? He put a deposit on the breeding. The breeding didn't take. So at this time, y'all remember I got in a horrible car accident. You know what I mean? So at that time, I'm laid out, and he's like, bro, I know you fucked up, so I'm not even going to ask for a refund or whatever. Can we switch it to a Mandela stud? Okay, cool. That's me, cool. He calls back a month or so later. Hey, bro, or whenever, a couple months, I don't even know the time. I don't want to lie to y'all. Can I switch that to an Odell stud? No problem. It's all good. Well, I want it frozen. And I told him, as y'all heard me say on live, the place out here that's doing the freezing, they're not taking new clients right now. They actually started, but it was just like a couple months ago, really January, that I was allowed to get in there. But then, keep in mind, this dude paid me $1,000. Now, he's talking shit about me all over the internet, talking crazy, whatever. He wants me to not only give him the stud for $1,000, he wants me to have it frozen and ship it to him. Basically, if it goes in the wrong way, I would probably be paying to send him the semen. But he's talking shit. Even after I agreed to switch the studs, no problem. I'll give you the stud at $1,000, no problem. That's not a problem. I'll follow through that. No pup back or anything. This is cheaper. Y'all remember, Odell was $1,000 and a pup back. Not even a puppy. I'm accommodating this individual. And so I'm going to tell y'all how weird this story gets. Y'all follow this shit. I sent out I sent him a message. And this was another story because what happened is when I was talking about Raul and the dog biting up that man, tearing his arm off damn near. Basically, you know what I mean? It probably rubbed some of Raul's fans the wrong way. So like, I get millions of people in my inbox. So all of you people who owe you, you know, dog, I get millions of people in my inbox. If I miss your message, I apologize. But anyway, I got a lot of these messages and they say, you promoting that dog Taz, and you know what I mean? He's vicious. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They said, homie can't even send out semen. And these is multiple people. He tried to blame it on one individual. No, they're serious. There's multiple people that see about this. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know anything about that. Let me check into it or whatever. I get the story. Yes, his dog Taz attacked a veterinarian. So keep in mind, and now I'm telling y'all out because he put it out there. So I hit him up and I said, bro, some guys is sort of on your neck about, you know, your dogs being a little too hot and attacking people and stuff. He, out of his own mouth or in his own fingers, because it was a message, he tells me something about, oh, you know, you hating and you ain't getting that from nobody but such and such. And, you know, I told everybody that the gardener scared the bitch. And I'm like, nah, well, I'm talking about Taz. He talking about another dog attacking somebody. And I'm like, okay, but I'm like, they saying you did some things, you know. You took a dog to the dog pound. You took a dog for a joyride. You know, I'm saying that ain't none of my concern, but I'm letting you know it's out there. He goes and makes a whole post, takes shots at me. Now, keep in mind, I called to give him a heads up. He makes a whole post taking shots at me, and I had told no one this. No one. That's what I'm saying. Real men versus bitches. And y'all never hear me go at this again. Fuck him. Whatever he say after this, fuck him. But he makes a whole post, gets Oscar Gomez involved. My dog is a show dog. That is true. A very nice, clean show dog, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you can't ship semen because that same dog attacked a veterinarian. Now, the reason why I give a pass on that, and I always keep levity in a situation, I know a lot of dogs don't like to have their junk touched, and they will act in a certain kind of way. That's why I wasn't tripping on it. That's why I wasn't trying to treat him like Raul. It wasn't the same situation. Now, that female attacking a gardener, we're starting to show a pattern here of people aggression, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the most distasteful thing is taking your dogs to dog pounds and dropping them off, or taking them for long joy rides and kicking them out the car. But yet and still, you're on a post after I try to do everything for this individual that I could within my power while I went through struggles, and more than accommodating, not asking for pup backs, nothing. I'll honor straight your $1,000. You push it to another level of saying, I'm basically going to pay you to breed to my dog, and then you want to talk shit over the computer. Everybody's like that on the computer. Like I told you, I'll put this on my mom. This is the real story. And that's why I'm not going back and forth no more. Y'all gonna see nothing but dog talk and real shit. But I'm giving y'all an insight of the type of dumb shit I deal with on a daily basis. You know, next up, we'll go to another individual, and I won't say his name, but he's another individual, and I don't like that. That's bitch shit. That's this new age bitch shit. He's calling a bunch of people, talking shit about me, this, that, and the other. The brother ended up getting 2 dogs, right? Now, y'all know I've been kicked out of a dog show, escorted by police, had the police called on me, had the parole board called on me, had served with multiple bullshit lawsuits or whatever by this registry, the same registries that's out here, and they're having trouble all around the world. So we're waiting on puppy papers because, of course, I'm targeted, but they're doing it to a lot of people. So either way, we're just waiting on the papers. And at the end of the day, if the paper does not, if they decide, oh, we're going to fuck him, and it's not, you can always single register your dog. It's not a problem. But instead, this is another individual who sat at home and in the middle of the night made up a theory that the dog that he got, the paperwork was hung. Then he's in cahoots with Mark, and I know he is because Mark called my homie that got the mail from the litter, and he's just like, what the fuck, man? He owns the dog. Yeah, he's like, he sold me the motherfucking puppy. I got pictures of the mom with the puppy. What are you talking about? Another dog. This is a whole different dog. You know what I mean? And I say that just to say this, and I could go on and on and on. Like, and I'll give y'all another example. These is recent guys, but I'll give y'all old example. It's this dude named Danny. I call him Danny Keebler. I don't think that's how you pronounce his name. But this dude, 5 years ago or somewhere in that nature, I was supposed to send him a stud out the next day, right? His woman tells him to get the money back. I still got I posted the screenshots and everything. I'm like, oh, it's all good, bro. I'm gonna send it actually to his boy because I guess the woman wasn't with it. So he's having his boy do the breeding and he was getting the puppy back. This the next day he called me, oh, I gotta get my money back. I'm like, dog, there's no refunds on that. I'm ready to ship the semen. What's good? Oh, my girl said I gotta get the money back. So he's been on a 5-year campaign. He pops up every probably 6 months. And he comes with this lie that I just stole his money, right? Sean Gilmore, that's right, Sean from True Tank, and two other individuals. Sean gave him all of the money that he claimed he lost. Two other individuals gave him shit. Sean gave him a puppy on top of that. And when Sean put up his message, he said, when I give you this, I never want to hear you talk about the homie again. This situation is dead. Guess what he did? Within a month after Sean gave him that, all the money he's collected, which he should have never gotten, boom, he's right back on the internet. So we got grown men who sit home and come up with theories that dogs are paper hung with no reason to do this at all, just making up something. And then when you send them the picture of a dog that they raised for 2 years and say, dog, this is the dog pregnant right here. What you talking about? Oh, that's not the dog. Then you got another individual who has nothing to do with nothing and will come out of his mouth and say, I treated him well and this, that, and the other. But he's calling now, which I found out to be over a dozen people, to try to dig up some kind of dirt to talk shit about me when he should be somewhere working on his fucked up acting career so that his wife can stop supporting him. But yet and still, he's doing this. You know, we got another individual who and I think I skipped over that, but I won't say his name. But you know what I mean? He's making up shit and questioning the authenticity of my dogs when he has another dog that's basically from a bulldog breeder. And come on, man, stop it. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you know what I mean, has bred a female that I sent him who is literally just made a year old when he bred her. A very small pocket, very nice small pocket female, but bred her to a male who's damn near XL, also off of my blood that I sold him. Father is an XL dog, running the risk of tearing her uterus all the way to fuck up. And it's just unethical, as everybody knows, to breed a dog at a year old intentionally and then be bouncing around asking everybody, do they want to put down deposits on the breeding? But we question people's ethics and we trying to slander people. This is, I could give y'all 35, 40 examples. But what I want y'all to do, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to close this down and I'm not going to say anything. If y'all ever run across one of these clowns and you want to get into that debate, right now, it's a slew of puppies that'll be coming up on the Hall of Fame board. Tell them to bring their money. Tell them to finish their deal. It's always the same. It's so many people that come on my page and be like, T was good to me. T did good business with me. T showed me love. This, that, and the other. But a lot of people don't choose to hear that. They want to hear these clowns who basically are lying and making up shit and going on about their way to try to slander somebody and acting like bitches personally. And I'm just saying what I say because grown men, first of all, you will always notice these guys because they tag everybody. They tag everybody. They always looking for support. Let me call everybody. If you're a man, you handle your man business on your own. You know what I mean? You handle personal business on your own. I have fallouts with friends because I refuse to talk personally about certain people. I'll talk about a debate with a dog. If I got any business with anybody, whether I agree with them or disagree with them, I'm not going to put that business out there unless they try to go on a slander campaign like these individuals, and I have to address it. But I'm not addressing it anymore. Like I say, to all of you bitches who lied on me, to all of you bitches who had ugly intentions, I've had puppies for sale before. That's why these people have puppies. I've had studs and plenty of people got my dogs. I don't have no problem. I don't have any problem, sending out any kind of semen. Stop lying to the general public. Stop making up these excuses to get attention with your bitch ass. And if you want to complete the deal, Go ahead, send the rest of the money, you can get a puppy. Go ahead, send the rest of the money and you can get the semen. To the dumb fuck that's talking about he want me to freeze and do all this, motherfucker just had a semen shipped. I'm gonna freeze it, but I'm not paying to ship it. I'll still do you that favor. But shut your bitch ass mouth, do what you said, and keep it that way. But I'm through with you Me Too movement motherfuckers. I'm through with you politician type guys. I'm back on some real man, grown man shit. And when I say that, I mean what I say. If y'all notice, I don't go on other people's boards. I don't go on other people's pages. I stay in my own lane. I'm from an era where you got to stand on your own. If you ain't standing on your own, you ain't shit. You know what I mean? It's, you know, you got gangsters and you got politicians. You know what I mean? I hate to tell you, but I'm a gangster. And one thing about it is that, you know, let's just say fighters and politicians. You got fighters and you got politicians. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who's there. You know, a fighter gonna fight. I had a situation last weekend. Somebody touched my niece. You know what I'm saying? It's me and 5 dudes. You know what I mean? Well, actually, I think 4 dudes and a couple chicks. But, you know, it wasn't no problem. I didn't have to fight them, but I went right down there. I wasn't waiting for nobody. I'm coming to handle my business. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Politicians is looking for votes, you know? That's why they got to call everybody. That's why they're looking for somebody to validate them. I don't need nobody to validate me. I never call another man about my business. That's what women do. And I ain't even talking about no insult to women, but I'm talking about that hair salon gossip shit. Y'all know what I'm saying. I love my ladies. Please, y'all forgive me. But that's what they do. You know what I mean? You can't cancel somebody. As y'all see, Duval bullies fell apart. That's because they was based off of a lie. They talked about they was going to destroy me, and now Joel is off on his own, and several of the other members have left the group, and Tone is over there by himself based off of bad breathing, and that's all I said it was in the first place. I've been here 25 years. I've seen a whole bunch of people who talk about destroying people and go around and do that gossip. And you know what happens? They gossip, they lie, they worried about, you know, all this bullshit that's not even talking about a dog. You know what I mean? They just on some bitch shit, and bitches always go because they heart ain't in this game. You know, if you really in this game, you about dogs. Right now, some know and some don't, but right now, I'm putting together shit that's so magnificent that it's crazy, and that's the part of the game that can't be denied. You got a fool like Mark running around talking about, oh, my dog ain't D-Line. Your whole dog is based off of D-Line. The dude who produced your dog, he bred it because it was D-Line. He been proud of D-Line. Your feelings don't change the fact of my work, my blood, and something that I've been putting down for 20 plus years. And the reason why, you know, and the reason why you have the dog is because you wanted to be a part of D-Line. So because you get in your bitch ass feelings of jealousy, envy, and all that other shit, it don't change. You can't take my work and say nothing. Be happy with the dog that we gave you, because without our blood, it wouldn't be there. I produced your dog's daddy, and your dog's mama is also off of my shit. Please stop it, sir. Like I told y'all, man, I had to get it off my chest. And to all of the rest of you motherfuckers, fuck y'all too. We are in a great place now. tbkc is coming very fast. I know I told y'all this week was the podcast week, but we're finishing that. I'll get it up by next week. First couple interviews, but you know what I mean. Y'all enjoy life. You love yourself. But understand this page is going to take a turn. We're going to get back to business. At no point in time will I be addressing any more of these clowns. They will not make any more headway off of using my name to try to start controversy and stir whatever. And y'all are correct, those who inboxed me. It was foolish for me to argue with somebody as lame as Mark, who sits at home, you know, living off of his wife, with the aspirations to be an actor. He's a great dad, though. I give him that. He's a great dad, but all that other shit and stabbing me in the back talking about dogs, which he has never produced and has very little knowledge of it. He doesn't even really know properly how to breed the dog that he has, that my blood has blessed him with. I should have never been arguing. That's like arguing with a 2-year-old. I have no business. He can call Poop, and maybe Poop will talk. Maybe he might have to talk to Dooney, because Poop got a breeding setup. Mark don't even have a breeding. Poop got a breeding setup. Ain't that about a bitch? But until next time, y'all, I promise y'all this page is going straight back to negativity. I just wanted y'all to give y'all insight on what it's like to be me from time to time. 31 million people on the Hall of Fame page in the last 28 days. It's a blessing. It's amazing. Things are looking up. I got puppies. Y'all be seeing I'm posting that. Some incredible shit. It's a very exciting time to be back. And I'm just going to take God's positivity and move in the right way and say goodbye to all this nonsense. I promise y'all, those who have stuck with me and have urged me to not indulge with these motherfuckers, this is my last time. And I'll drink to that. Until next time, God bless. Much love. Peace. Woo, that's biting.